Here we are once again with the Patton and partially Dayton for the moment U2-1887. This is the correct blade for the unit that the super fan man told me about, so I bought that and we're going to go ahead and put that on here today. It needs a bit of a cleaning, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Chances are it's going to need some balancing too, so we'll be back inside the fan sooner or later anyways. So this is the Dayton blade that I got to try on here. It works. It runs well within the allocated power draw, and the air moves just fine. So I think you absolutely could use it like this. But we'll do something else with this. This is a good quality blade. It's got balancing weights in there and everything. So I kind of want to get a McMillan motor like this. You can still buy them. I kind of want to get one and make like a box fan or something out of that with this blade. Kind of a cool project. Maybe a window fan or something with it. Anyways, actually a window fan would be pretty cool. So, regardless, here's the blade that we'll put on here permanently. This is the original blade that came with it. And as far as the two are concerned, they're pretty much the same shape and form factor. I mean, nearly identical. The only difference is this one's a flimsy stamped piece of junk, and this one is the proper steel hub version. So much better blade. This is what most of them shipped with. I don't know why there was these that didn't come with it. I think they should have been recalled because they're really unreliable. Those stamped blades, they're bad news. I do not like those stamped blades at all. But now I got this blade, so that's good. I'll put this on here. It's a little bit stuck, but it's on there enough. The set screw is going to grab, so I'll just go with it. I'm really glad to have got this blade, because this is an important fan in my collection. I remember seeing these all over the place years ago, these blue bladed Pattons, and I just thought they were super cool. I always liked the blue blades, and Lamont always liked the blue blades too. I thought it was going to be very difficult to find a replacement blade set for this, and well, it certainly took a long time. At least one eventually surfaced. I like the set screw on these to be pretty tight because these are going at high speed. They're very strong fans. Okay, so that's on there. Put the guard back on. And we'll give it a test run, see how this thing runs. For the first time in its life, it'll run with a proper blade on it. Now maybe I can actually get a lot of use out of this thing. Because the blade will be correct. And now I have the space to use it too. Never really used to use these fans much because I had nowhere to use them. Now I've got the garage, I've got this big room in here. This room can absolutely handle a fan like this. It gets hot enough for it too. Okay, so there it is back together. Looks the way it's supposed to. Let's start this thing up. The switch is broke. The knob is not correct, so it's not turning quite right, but start it up on the low here. It sounds just like it used to, which I would expect. And it doesn't look like it's shaking very much. Oh wow, that's in pretty good balance. Huh, it doesn't need balancing at all. That is well within an acceptable margin of error. And you know what, in a room this size, that noise level on low is totally acceptable. Especially for that amount of air. Yeah, this is going to get a lot of use in here, I can tell. It definitely works better with this blade than it does with the Dayton blade. This blade kind of takes the air and throws it in a very straight, strong stream, whereas the Dayton one really spreads it out more. And for power, we got 1.41 amps. And the clock on this blade is not 100%, but it's very close. A little bit of adjustment on that may take care of the slight shake that it has. Okay, here's the medium. It's still pretty well balanced. Yeah, not bad at all. Very, very reasonable. That is 1.75 amps. And it's running so much better. It sounds better. It doesn't shake everywhere. It seems to me like it's substantially quieter. It shouldn't be because it's the same blade. You know, the shape of the blade is the same, so I wouldn't think that it would be quieter. Maybe it's quieter because the blade is secured to a proper hub and not just whipping around everywhere. Even this speed is not unreasonable for use in here as far as the noise is concerned. That is really surprising. Okay, cool. Now we'll go to the high. Wow, that is incredibly strong. It's been a while since I've used this, so I forgot just how powerful it is. That's got a good balance. I'm not even going to mess with it. It's totally reasonable. Now, this is how the blade is supposed to be. And that's 2.2 amps. The other one was 2.1 something, like 1.7 I think, so it's pretty much identical. Wow, that is really strong. And it's not anywhere near as loud as I remember it being. And this you're definitely hearing it now, but even at this speed, it's still not crazy to use it in here. That is impressive. Very, very strong airflow. So I'll go through the rest of the power ratings. Amps is 2.21, watts is 234, and the power factor is 0.9. It's pretty much the same as the original blade with the make test. Wow, it's running great now. It's hardly shaking at all. Beautiful. Wow. This new blade completely revived this fan. I am ecstatic about that. That is exceptional. Well, that's great. It works excellent now. The blade is in good balance. It's safe. It works properly. I don't have to worry about this crazy shaken, stamped piece of junk anymore. Beautiful. Well, thanks again to the Super Fan Man for pointing out this listing. What a great buy.